game. You got to tip your caps to them. That is their signature. That's who they are. That's what they're made of. And when you get back to playing defense, that's going to enable, as you can get from the Washington Wizards big man, Martin Gortat, 2 for 7 shooting from the field. Drew Gooden, 0 for 1 from the field. I mean, these are your big boys, knowing they're going up against a big team, knowing that they've got to show up and play and put forth an absolute positively no-show in Friday's game 3. That simply can't happen if you're the Washington Wizards. Now, John Wall had 7 turnovers. That didn't help, considering the fact that his previous 6 games, he had about a combined 5 turnovers. You don't expect that from him. The way he played last night in terms of protecting the basketball wasn't impressive. With both him and Beal on the floor, the Washington Wizards were a -18. You can't have that either. But in the end, again, if Indiana is playing defense, it really, really doesn't matter. The Washington Wizards are going to have to figure it out. You might have to play defense to win championships, but you actually have to score to win basketball games. And the Wizards couldn't do that, so I guess you got to give the Pacers credit for that.
Wall was off the 7 turnovers off the game 2, where he made some interesting decisions late on the shot selection that he had on long threes that were unnecessary to win the loss there.
And you're going to find a situation where game 3 is pivotal because it may be the Brooklyn Nets' only hope of not getting swept. The fact of the matter is you're paying a guy $98 million essentially in terms of getting contributions from more than just their big 3. They're understanding the moment, they're embracing it, and they know their role, and they're going about it in a very pragmatic and business-like fashion. Whereas the Nets, they're competitive. Teletovic needs to be in the game more because he hit 6 of 9 3-pointers, but you may have to consider doing something with Darren Williams. If he's going to be out on the court and you're a -18 with him out on the court and he can't score, that means he's not really creating opportunities for Paul Pierce and Joe Johnson. He's not doing his job. You might have to do something with him. Maybe sit his behind on the bench just for a little bit until he recognizes and remembers he's the $98 million franchise player. It's not Pierce, it's not Johnson. It's him. He's got to step up because the Brooklyn Nets have got to win tonight. Otherwise, they'll probably get swept, or they're going to lose in 5 games. Either way, they got to win the next 2 just to make this a series. This is what the issue is with the Brooklyn Nets. It's about Darren Williams more so than anybody else, including KG, who struggled offensively. At least he's rebounding the basketball and defending. Darren Williams has got to do something. Plain and simple.
LeBron's history says it's
so small. Bellinelli, Boris Diaw, Patty Mills, Kawhi Leonard, Manu Ginobili were in the lineup. They started moving the basketball, pushing the ball up the floor more. It ultimately inserted Danny Green, who popped 2 3-pointers. Portland didn't know what to do with that. You've got to make that adjustment if you're the Portland Trail Blazers. You don't have just a Dwight Howard or a James Harden to look at now. Now against San Antonio, you don't know where you're getting hit from. Remember, Kawhi Leonard hit all 4 of his 3-pointers early. This is the kind of team San Antonio is. They hit you from an array of areas, and Portland doesn't seem to know what to do about it. So they're going to have to score, and they're going to have to man up and defend, whether it's switching or just sticking with their man, because they can't seem to handle San Antonio moving the basketball.
overall depth.
With DeAndre Jordan and Blake Griffin is twofold. On Blake Griffin's part, despite the numbers, because obviously he's a surreal talent, the fact is he's still working on his post-up game. He's not a guy that can really play with his back to the basket and gives it to you that way. He'll shoot perimeter shots, which they'll give him all day long, even if he's making them, because they want to do anything they can to keep him away from the basket. Even though he's improved tremendously, he's not the greatest post-up player in the world with his back to the basket, and he's not great at the free throw line, even though he's improved in that category. We all know that DeAndre Jordan is a bit limited, to say the least, from the free throw line. And so because of that, you have a problem. Now, if you're Doc Rivers, you want to make people try to play your style of play, and you want to make them adjust to you. So you're going to leave those big boys out there. The problem is with OKC, you can go small.